Right, as you can see, this is the police HQ where Live Free was yesterday arrested. I just got my bearings here. I've just walked up here and we're in head-on wind. So, as I've said before, this is in response to Live Free's audit yesterday, asking all other auditors to come out and audit West Yorkshire Police, which this part is now part of. The old police station is just down that street there where the old town hall is, Wood Street, and I'll be starting a video over there. I might even end this one over there, in fact, to get it on, just so Live Free knows where I was on about. Live Free were here exercising his rights to film in a public place yesterday when an officer came out of these gates here while Live Free was right here. He was right here, standing right here. The officer came out of the gate, put his hands on him while Live Free was telling him to stay back, social distancing and all that. I'll get this sign on for you, look. Police HQ, 5 miles an hour. This officer then came out. There's an officer going in here. And he pushed Live Free back, and it shows on the video the officer's got his hands on him and he's physically shoving him back, and he shoved him back and back and back and kept telling him to get back, pushing him physically back. And then they got to this spot, then the officer released him and started to walk away. But as you can see, this is a public access. It's easily accessible with public, so that is how it is deemed a public place. Now, this officer went back in, and Live Free went back to this gate and were filming him through the gates and asking him for his badge number and his name, which he declined to give. As we all know, when asked, they're supposed to supply 3 forms of ID: the collar number, the name and the badge. He didn't do any of that. Then a chief superintendent came out and he approached Live Free back here and told him that he accepted that he has got a right to film here, and no one has got any right to tell him he can't. He told him he was filming things of matter of public interest, and he told him about the officer that assaulted him. The officer then asked him what. Live Free told him, and he then went inside. They were then stood here again. He was stood here again when an officer come flying out, dived on him and physically dragged him over there to this side of and onto the wall. They then threw him in a van and unlawfully arrested him under section 5. Well, he said he'd arrested him under section 5 for calling him sausage meat, when as an officer he should know that calling anybody a name is no longer a crime under section 5. It has been removed. So then they trumped other charges up. Criminal damage, he thumped side at van. I'm sure you're supposed to be able to show damage if that's what you're arresting somebody for. You can't just say it's damaged that, look, they didn't even a mark. The next thing, the other officer that arrested him came up to the other auditor, who was still filming and had videoed the whole thing. The officer then came up to him and he asked him if he were filming, and he even suggested that he should live stream it. He then went on to repeat everything that he'd arrested Lift 3 for, which is against the law. That's a straight breach at Pace Act. You can't reveal what somebody's been arrested for to any Tom, Dick and Harry on film that you want to, just because he's wound you up. Just because you've locked him up for an offence you can't even lock him up for. You can't do that. He then went on to give a couple of minute interview with North Auditor, telling him all what's and whys he'd arrested Lift 3 for everyone to listen to, because it was put online. This video will be used. So, like I say, they unlawfully arrested him and they took him from here to Normanton Police Station, which is now the new main police station for Wakefield and surrounding area. He actually asked him about 2 women police officers that had been arrested and set up for setting somebody up by showing photographs of the person that had been arrested so the witness could identify them. This police station, particularly Wakefield, has had hundreds and hundreds of police that have been setting people up. This police station is known for its brutality. They even used to write a statement, beat you up and write a statement for you. And at the bottom of that statement, they used to add, "I have read the above statement and I have been told that I can correct, alter or add anything I wish. This statement is true. I have made it of my own free will." And then they'd tell you to sign it, and if you didn't, they'd just put refuse to sign, and that were even accepted by magistrates. Now, because this is public accessible, have you got out to say about police arresting people outside here yesterday unlawfully? Did you know about it? No? Too scared to answer? Yeah? Being foreigners and coming here to work, you can't say no, can you, boys? No, they're not willing to say out. But like I've said, that officer blatantly assaulted Lift 3, and the other one blatantly arrested him, falsely arrested him. The police officer going in here, she's not even going to front me up. See what I mean? It's clearly not against law to film here. Nothing unlawful about what we're doing here. So that officer that blatantly refused to ID himself and put his hands on Lift 3 here yesterday, well, Thursday, sorry, blatantly broke the law. And like we say, this Wakefield police force do it all the time. I've 17 years banged up. A lot of it because of this force, Wakefield. You see, up this road, there's all police. It's all police buildings, as you can see, and all their houses and everything. They're all up there. So We'll just go around here and just show up front of this building and this monument. I'm sorry, I don't know what it's going to be like because of wind. I'll try and get shade and a bit more shade. West Riding Constabulary, look. Yeah, all this is part of the same building. The building across road, that massive building there, all that's to do with police. Yeah, look, police headquarters. Can't see through them windows, so I'm not going to bother trying. There you go, look, the other place across the road, West Yorkshire Police, admin block. And all these, all the way up, all belong to police. So I'll nip over the wall here. I'll have a walk up here just so I can show you these buildings, because it's unbelievable what West Yorkshire Police take and call their own. All this place round here, all these are police. You can tell with colours on doors and gates. All police. And half these buildings are just for coppers the sends to stay at. And this is other gate. This is other gate, other compound. In fact, it might even have been this one. No, it won't, it was other one. Where Live Free was assaulted. I know this is where he did, it was when that officer were talking to him on motorbikes, and he said, well, we hadn't asked him out because he could even be a burglar. He's just walked straight past with bags and you hadn't asked him who he is. This is another view. Right back. Police, no unauthorised parking. Police, no right of way. Please leave footpath clear. This is the rear view. There's the big aerial, Live Free we're talking about. Clearly nobody wants to accost me today. Let's go back round that other gate because there seems to be a bit more activity around here. See if I can get a response from any coppers coming in or out. I'm not very hopeful. That other cop woman clearly blanked me. Look, police, West Yorkshire Police. All police. All police buildings. All of it. Clearly police buildings. I reckon they'll use these for likes of when people are wanting to join police and come from other places to stay. And that massive building over there, don't know what it is. We'll go back round here to the main gate. There's Old Town Hall, straight across the road, with big pillars and courts and everything are right back of there. This is the monument, North Audit. The whole North Audit pointed out. Respect to you as well, Rob. And as I've said, come here in response to lift freeze because I know this is main police station. I know it's at Norwington. There's another woman member of staff entering this place. Let's see if any coppers come out. Yes. There's nobody about. There's nobody coming out. Somebody's got to come out to let her in if she doesn't know how to use that one there. She's phoning somebody. Yeah. Well, I don't know why, but she's decided to change her mind. I think I'll tell her what to do. She's supposed there's a keypad there. Excuse me. Oh, she's phoning him up. She's phoning him up. And this is, like I've said, not one cop has come through here yet. Well, one has. Cop woman. Nobody here on gate like the Waffle lift free. Nobody jumping about to arrest me. I've been out here 17 minutes now. Like I say, main Wood Street police station, where I'm going to start another audit I want to do about an high-ranking police inspector, 5 other CID, connected with police from Huddersfield and Dewsbury, were kidnapping kids and noncing them and tried to set a man up from Fitzwilliam for it. But that's another audit. No one's come out of here yet. Come on. Got to be at least one copper about. Hello? Is anybody here? I think somebody ought to tell her. Excuse me, love. There's a buzzer on. There's a buzzer on the gate.
Oh no, it's alright waiting for a person.
Yeah, it's alright. I am trying not to get you on film, love. I'm trying not to get you on film.
Alright, what's going on?
Well, I'm auditing about an unlawful arrest here. Yes, on Thursday. A copper came out of that gate there and put his hands on another auditor and forcibly pushed him to end here. But another auditor were filming it. He arrested him on section 5, public order, for calling him sausage meat, he said. But calling people a name is no longer under section 5 at public order. It's been removed. It's not illegal to call anybody anything. So they arrested him for that anyway. So I'm here in response to that.
Right. Well, I'm just waiting for somebody, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is, police sign. This has got to be a copper she's waiting for. So we'll see what he's got to say when he comes out here. I've got him, captive audience. Let's go down here and see through there. Why do they need all this? What a waste at public purse. If they've got all this, what point to Normanton? Stuck out in the middle of nowhere. Liffrey had a right hike when they threw him out yesterday afternoon. I felt sorry for him. I saw his audit while he was walking up road towards Featherstone. I hope somebody picked him up. I was actually thinking at that time whether I should go. I sent Rob a message asking him if Liffrey were out yet, and he said no, not yet. So I was just getting ready to go, and I saw Liffrey's audit come up saying that he were out, which was brilliant. It had me on edge all night waiting. It's got me here today. It's inspired me again. But they had no legal right to do that to him. None whatsoever. They can't just go putting their hands on members of public in a public place. Shove them back. If he were doing out wrong, why did he leave him then? Why did he turn round and walk off? Why did that copper turn round and walk off? If Liffrey were doing anything wrong, he'd have arrested him then, because he was pretty wound up him. Then that other one that jumped on him, wrestling about, and then nick him for tensing up. That's ridiculous, that. They just can't carry on like that. Well, there's clearly nobody coming out of here. I don't know what's happening with him. There's never a copper about when you need one. Come on. Come on. Just one copper will do. "22 minutes this now, so I'm going to I'm going to call it quits, I think. Not going to get a response. Since Liffrey yesterday, that cop woman, she didn't even look at me. And I was right up by gate. She drove through and waited while gate closed as well behind her. So she knew I were here, but didn't say a dicky bird. I don't know what's happening. Not one copper. Not one copper anywhere. So I'm gonna walk down here again and have a look through. I've had to ring that bell. Yeah, I think I'll go ring this bell here. Gate 1, 2, reception. It's ringing, but nobody's answering. No answer. No answer whatsoever. want to come out. I've even rang the bell. So I think I'll call that a lose for me, because I only saw one copper and I haven't managed to get a response. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe. It will help my channel. Thank you.